Hello guys, welcome back to Humber Koi.
So today we are doing a bit of pond maintenance. We need to clean the main pond, filters and whatnot. We've also last week done a scrape on our quarantine pond and found flukes. So it's had one treatment of this. We got shipped from Skeggy. And we're just going to do a bit of a water change on that now and get it nice and clean. And then we're going to put a second treatment in, as that quarantine pond's suffering massively without having a UV on it and has a good case of new pond syndrome. So it's only got a week left on that now, so second dose of that in, and then it should be in the main pond very soon. Flip over to you now. We're just draining a bit of water out of the quarantine pond.
Oh, it's real mucky.
It is really mucky. We're just siphoning a bit out directly onto the floor, just so we can get the water quality back a bit in there, so we can actually see if it's all right. So, fish is in the bowl while we'll just give this a good clean out. We're just topping back up. I've given it a right good over in there because it was full of rubbish. So it's getting topped back up now, and then we're going to give it a second fluke treatment. So we've got it weighed out, put into a shaking jar, give it a good shake, and now it's going back in the quarantine pond. My dad's just popped around because he said he's got a leak on his actual pond and that he needs to go get some flexi pipe just to get it sorted while we're building his other one. So we'll get this thrown in and we'll see what's next on the list. So the pond's overed. We'll give it a good clean. We've also had to service the pump because it was full of rubbish. So now we've got my quarantine pond sorted and the main pond nice and clean. We're going to go to the garden centre, so we're going to take you along with us, which is the nearest place that sells pond pipe and whatnot. We'll have a walk around because I could have a look at some plants and whatnot, show you what they've got to offer on there.
We're here at Ings Lane Garden Centre to get Grandpa some pipe to fix his problem. Let's see what they've got.
Okay, let's have a walk around and see what they've got. Chabot, let's have a look at it. These are the mixed koi that they've got in here. Butterfly koi. A few sheros in there. Bit hard to see with all these nets and bubbles on. Looks like they've got quite a large tropical section as well. Right, let's go and have a look what we've actually come for. Pipes and fittings. Let's go find Grandpa.
Let's go.
Got all your treatments and whatnot here. Pipe. Jesus. How little eyes. 11 quid for that. It's quite a big pre-formed pan, that, isn't it? 1,000 litres.
Yeah.
Yeah. A pre-filled setup. Yeah. You see them for sale all the time though, them little pressure filters.
You want one you know what it's for,
I wonder how much that is here. 200 quid that UV, Dad. You saved yourself a lot of money there.
One pipe.
What you got, mate?
One pipe. I'll start.
Let's go fit this new UV to his old pond and get it leak free. I think we need to get some dinner on the way as well. So back at Grandpa's house, we're going to fit his new UV that he bought at the show and fix his leaky pipe. But we've noticed that on our last video, his filter house was here. And now it isn't there, it's at that side. So he's redone what we did last time, filled it in. So he's obviously changed his mind which side he wants the filter house at. I think it's because he can hide a lot of it with trees here. So when he comes round his patio area on the left, he'll just be able to see just pond. So he's got his UV just rested on the floor at the moment because he's had to cut his pipe back numerous times now to stop it leaking. And it is actually leaking the pipe underwater as well at the moment, so he's not getting the flow that he requires. We're going to fit him a new UV and replace the pipe with flexible. I know it's not great flexible pipe, but it is only temporary while the other pond's getting built. And then once that's all done and dusted, it'll all be removed anyway. So first things first is put the mounting brackets on. So they're just Allen key into a captive nut in the back. Leo's going to have a go at doing this for Grandpa. You got it?
I think so. Is that
Yep.
right?
Just wind it in with your hands, hand tight.
Is it meant to be like that or like that?
It's alright, just wind it in with your hands. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep. That's good. I'll check it. No, if you do the other side for me.
Does it have to go outwards or inwards? Like that?
You've got it upside down, so flip it over on your right. Nope. Go back the way you had it before. With the small, that's the right way.
There we are.
Grand. Right, next. So, when you get it, you need to insert the quartz tube inside of the big tube and then the bulb inside that. The O-rings come in the box, not in it. So, first of all, you need to hold the white one and unscrew the electrode, and then you need to unscrew the white one, and then we need to slide the quartz tube in, which my dad's got in at the other side ready, and then we need to put the right O-ring in this one, and then the right O-ring on the next one. It does say on the packet which one's which, so we know which one's going in where. So the quartz tube's in, and we've got the O-ring on the outside. Next thing to do is put this cap on. Is that tight enough?
Yep.
Yep. And now it's to slide the bulb in, being careful not to touch it. We need to put the O-ring, that's a flat one, isn't it, Dad?
It's flat,
Yeah, flat one on the outside one, on both sides. It's a much better design, this, than mine, because all of this part on the old ones are integrated, so you can't ever take it apart. And here we go. Right, we'll button this up and we'll get back to you when we're in the garden. So we're together. Just need to chop the hose tails down to the right size pipe and get it mounted and wired in. And then replace the pipe from one side to his pump and one side to the filter. Pulled his old pipe out. Looks like it's a blanket weed farm pipe. It's actually a bigger pipe going in now, so we can cut this hose tail off his multi-bay back to the next one. But it's got a big bear on the inside of it, so we'll file that. New pipe from here to the fence. The fence boards was falling off, so we've had to hop over, screw the fence boards back in and go from there. So once we've piped this up, come back to you. So UV's on now. It's running a lot better, it's not leaking. And plus now, before the old UV was a smaller inlet pipe, so now it's the thicker pipe all the way to one and then all the way to there. So we can get back home now and carry on what we're doing with our pond.
We've cleaned our pond, we've cleaned the quarantine pond, and we've helped Grandpa put his new UV in, and we've got a new pipe. So that leads us to the end of the video.
So for this week, that's everything. This pond's been cleaned, quarantine pond's been cleaned and treated. So what's left to do now is, it'll be week 7 next week. Give that another scrape and make sure we're all clean ready, and then he'll be able to go into the main pond. We're really excited about that, because it's not great seeing him in such a small body of water, but that's the first thing on our project list next year, is to build a bigger quarantine tank. So thanks for watching. If you're liking our videos, drop a subscribe, drop a like, tell a friend, and we'll see you on the next one.
And it's free.
And it's free. Bye bye.
Bye.